Hello guys, my name is Alex Gomez and on today's video we're gonna create an stylized monster in Zbrush. Okay, so let's open Zbrush. Now we're gonna click light box, then we're gonna create a polysphere. Once we create the polysphere, let's turn off perspective. Now we're gonna go to the subtool, we're gonna append, and we're gonna append up sphere 3D. We're gonna move it up. Now we're gonna merge down. We're gonna go to geometry, Dynamesh. We're gonna Dynamesh our geometry. Once we Dynamesh our geometry, the two spheres are fusion together. Now we're gonna select a clay build at brush, and we're gonna fill up the gap between the two spheres. Make sure you guys always move the camera around. With the spacebar you can access the options of the brush as the intensity, also the focus, and the size of the brush. We will want to smooth, press shift, and with shift we're going to smooth our model. We can use the poly brush as polish, the one that to get rid of a lot of creases that have the model and like to make it a little bit more smoother. Now having our model in a very good shape, in this we're gonna decrease the size, we're gonna hit Control, and we're gonna draw a mask. The mask is gonna be the shape of the mouth. So now that we have our mask ready, we're gonna go to our palette when we see masking, and we're gonna click sharpen mask. That's gonna create a nice edge into the mask. Now we're gonna change our brush to remove. We're gonna increase the size, and we're gonna push the mouth inside inwards. As you can see, there's some stretchy geometry. We're gonna fix that with Dynamesh. So as soon as we're done moving the mouth, we're gonna Dynamesh, and then we're gonna smooth it out, and you see that all the stretch polygons are being smooth. It's great. Sometimes something happens when you're trying to move a brush or add some details. The other side starts being affected. So to fix that, you go to Brush, Auto Masking, and click in Back Face Mask. And that's just gonna affect the area that you will be invisible. It's not gonna affect the other side. Sometimes when we try to move something and it doesn't move the proper way, maybe it's because we have activated our back face mask. So make sure that you deselect when you're trying to move again, and it probably is not working. Okay, so we're gonna fixing the mouth, like getting it more nice, getting rid of these kind of like bumps that it has in the sides. Okay, so now we're gonna make the eyes, so we're gonna decrease our brush, we're gonna mask the eyes. So let's control click to create our mask. Let's do it again a little bit closer. It's perfect. Invert the mask, control click outside. Sorry for the change of color. If you press C first and then it will change the color. So let's increase the brush, press Alt and push that inside. Let's move it out a little bit. Perfect. Okay, now that we have our eyes, we're gonna use the same technique to do the horn sockets. So mask, invert mask, and let's push them out. So once we have the shape, we're gonna Dynamesh, and we're gonna smooth out the edges, and we're gonna use the Trim Adaptive Tool brush. So what it's gonna do is gonna flatten that top of the horn socket. So you can see we're flattening it, flattening out. Great. Flatten it out, and we are going to smooth it a little bit. And as soon as we have the shape of our horn socket ready, that we're happy with it, we are going to create another mask using the same technique. Control click, control and draw the mask to just push the horn socket inside. So let's do this. Okay, that's good. We push it inside, we smooth it out. Don't forget to Dynamesh it. And Dynamesh, move it just to get like a nicer shape. Okay, something close to our design. Okay, great. Don't forget always to rotate your model so you know that it looks good in every single view. Now we're gonna keep using the same technique. We're gonna do the arms. So we're gonna mask a circle right in the sides, and we're gonna push it out. Invert the mask and let's push it out. Remember, inverting the mask is control click outside of the model and you will invert the mask. Start doing the same shape that we were doing, kind of getting it a little bit skinnier in the elbows shape. That's good. Okay, so we see that our arms are a little bit facing backwards. So how to fix that? First we have to mask the arms. And we're going to invert the mask. We're going to hit the key R to rotate, and once we have the transpose tool show, we're going to grab from the corner with Alt and we're going to move it where our shoulder is, and in that case we can just move the arm to make a little bit forward. This dimension, then we're going to just smooth it out, smooth that shoulder out. Good. And let's use the same technique for the legs. So this mask, same circle, invert the mask, and just push them out with the move tool. Okay, as you can see, if you do it from the front, their legs are gonna go in the back. So let's go back and let's push them in the side view. To snap in the side view, just be close to the side and press Shift and click. Okay. Dynamesh, smooth all the hips, and then we're gonna do the same as the arms. We're gonna kind of like get the knees a little bit skinny. That's good. As we see, kind of like our legs are lacking a little bit of muscles. So what we're gonna do, we have to fix that. So let's first let's move the legs, so we have like a angled shape to make the knee a little bit more noticeable. Okay. So let's put a little bit more clay in our calves and muscles. And you see, if you put some of the clay build-up brush there, is affecting the other side. So we have to go to brush, auto masking, and activate back masking, back face masking. That's good. Perfect. And let's make the shape of the knee a little bit more noticeable. That's good. That's great. So it's getting there. It's getting there. Our monster is getting there. So yeah, let's now let's do the lips. This little fella. Okay, so let's use the clay builder brush and let's use the lips. Let's make the lips. Just follow the same shape that you have, same silhouette. Let's use the move tool so we can move the lips down a little bit so it matches our design. That's great. Let's put them outside a little bit, the upper lip, and outside. I'm gonna probably do the same with the lower lip. And let's make the lower lip first with the clay build-up brush. And we're gonna do those big dimples. I don't know how you say in English, pimples or something like that. Pimples or dimples. Dimples, that's right. Dimples. Kind of like a little dimples. When people smile. Yeah, this guy doesn't have as much, but your thing, if you're not happy with the proportion of your character, you can just get the move tool. You can press the space bar and put the size up of the brush and just start moving it around until you get the desired shape, or a more proportional shape according to your design. And let's fix the eyes, because after modifying the head a little bit, and make it stretch it out our eyes sockets. I think let's push these lips up a little more, and that's great. Yeah. So this is our end of our first part of this video. The next part is coming soon. Just follow after this video. Thank you so much for following the video. Please subscribe if you want to see more content, comment, like, share, and you know, like, if you guys like it, I will keep putting more and more and more content for you guys. Thank you so much, and see you soon.